Good morning, and as always, welcome to another day, a new day of a new year. And thank you for actively choosing to spend it with me. My name is Kat. I am a transformational life coach, and I started this stream 4 weeks ago. December 12th. I don't know. Time is weird. I started the stream last year. Haha. And the point of this stream was to be a positive change in your morning, to be a positive change and to be a guiding light to let you know that you're not alone in knowing that December sucks donkey balls, that New Year's resolutions are shit, and that there are alternative ways to spending your morning instead of listening to the news, instead of listening to negative stuff, instead of listening to the daily trash that's on the news, or the news, the radio, the TVs, Twitter, Facebook. Actively choosing to spend your morning with me, where we do some meditation, we do some breath work, and get you ready for the day. We get you ready to face the negativity of the world with a positive reinforcement. And that is my goal. Last week, I really challenged you guys to start looking at how your mental, emotional, and spiritual self affect your physical. And it wasn't to call you out or to shame you or to throw shade at anybody. It was just to bring awareness to how much time do you actively spend thinking about yourself? How much time do you actively spend being aware of how others affect you? And what positive changes can you make to become your authentic self, and or to be more authentic to yourself? Maybe you live a pretty authentic life. Maybe you already have the mindset of, if people don't like who I am, then I really don't care, which is awesome. But at the same time, who are you holding on to that might be a negative influence on you? Who might you be allowing into your life that is toxic? But it's easier for you to accept the toxic negativity, or maybe even the toxic positivity, than it is to actively remove them from your life. I challenge you to find the secondary gain in some things. So what I would like to do today, because again, today is the beginning of a new day, of a new week, of a new year. And this is the perfect opportunity not to start New Year's resolutions, but to start focusing more on how you can be better to yourself. You know, how can you make positive changes in your life that will allow you to wake up in the morning and say, okay, let's get this day started because I am excited to start the day, and not waking up groaning saying, ugh, I didn't get enough sleep last night. How can you make a positive change in your life that will be meaningful and everlasting, and will also spill out to the rest of those that are around you? How can you become the positivity that other people need, and how can you prevent a negativity from seeping in and zapping you? So today what I would like to do is we're going to build our triple shield, because when I challenge you with today's thoughts, I want you to feel protected. I want you to know that your shield is protecting you from whatever decisions you might want to make about the goals that you're going to be setting for yourself. So once we establish our shield, then we're going to start talking about SMART goals. And then once we get your brain juices flowing, and when we start getting your mind wandering of what do you want to do, then we will go into our morning meditation, and so we can calm our nervous system, we can cause our sympathetic nervous system, as well as allow ourselves to just integrate the thoughts that we had this morning, maybe reflect on the thoughts we might have had last week, and start the day anew. If you would like any information on anything that I'm discussing today, shoot me an email or a text or a message or something. I have all sorts of activities and paperwork that can help you discover goals or positive influences, or sometimes you might just want something to pin to your wall so you can look at it throughout the day. Today, as I say, we're going to be talking about SMART goals, and so if you would like the worksheet, as sometimes I like to call it, let me know, and I can send you a PDF, I can send it to you in a Google Doc, I can send it to you in whatever form is easier for you. And of course, if you're a Patreon, you have access to all of this stuff for free, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You have access to all of the super cool stuff that I talk about on a daily, but you have it access right at your fingertips, but I will talk about that later. Anyway, let's get into our triple shield. So I invite you now to close your eyes. Allow your unconscious to listen to the music and take you where it wants to go. Allow yourself to see the world that the music creates in your mind. Notice the peace and calm throughout your body. Mentally say to yourself, I control how energy and information flows. Repeat this mentally with confidence and conviction. Imagine purple and violet light of divine wisdom and discernment coming down from the top of your head into your heart and into the rest of your body. Have that violet light come out from your chest, wrap around you, and go back into you through your spine. The second layer of this shield is the golden light of divine unconditional love, coming down from your highest source of self-wisdom. Have the light spill from your head like a waterfall, wrap around the first shield, and move down to the bottom of your feet. The final layer of your shield is bright, clear light of divine absolute power, coming down from your source, surrounding your entire body, creating a bubble. The bubble extends beyond your outreached hands and below your feet and above your head. I invite you now to develop awareness of this shield. Feel the warmth and comfort at the divine absolute power, the unconditional love and wisdom surrounding you. Show gratitude to everything and the intention, I control how energy and information flows. Just sit for a moment and allow the warmth and protection of the shield to comfort you Allow your mind to touch the silence. And if thoughts come, that's fine. Acknowledge them, show them gratitude, and then come back to the music, come back to your shield, come back to the protection. Good. That's awesome. So, now that you are protected from the negative influences around you, now that you are protected from the negative energies, and you know unconsciously, subconsciously, that you control how information and energy flows, think back to the last week. Think back to the week that time forgot. Think back to the week in between Christmas and New Year's when I challenged you about your mental, emotional, spiritual, and how it affects your physical. And what did you notice? What did you bring attention to that you didn't notice before? And what did you say to yourself, oof, you know what? That's something I want to change. As I mentioned before, this is the start of a new day to a new week of a new year. This is a new beginning. And I don't want to say this is the perfect time to start set a New Year's resolution, because we all know that resolutions are stupid and they never work. What I would like to do is I would like you to focus on you. What do you want to change? What is one goal that you want to set for yourself? And I don't mean a goal that like I want to lose 50 pounds. That's okay. That's awesome. Good for you. Is it something that you want, or is it something that you feel that other people want for you? I want you to set yourself a goal that you want. Not, well, my husband wants me to quit smoking, or my partner, lover, friend, spouse wants me to lose weight, or they want me to stop eating sugary foods, or my friends want me to come out to the bar more often, or my parents want me to stop playing so many video games. No. Those aren't things that you want. What do you want? Do you want to feel successful? Do you want to be successful? Do you want a new job? Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to pick up the hobby that you might have put to the side because you didn't feel that you had time? A goal is something that you want to achieve, something that will bring you happiness and fulfillment and a sense of purpose. A dream is just a goal without a timeline. If you ever say, oh, if I had the money, then I would buy a farm. Okay. If you had the money. Why don't you have the money? Well, my job doesn't pay me that much. Okay. What if you had a different job? Well, I can't do that. Why not? Take the next few moments and just think about a goal that you want to achieve this year. And it's okay if you can't think of anything. If you think of a goal, think about, is it something that you want? Does it resonate with you? Or are you choosing this because it will benefit somebody else? And while you're thinking about it, if you need to, activate your heart chakra. Just put your hand on your heart chakra, take in a positive breath, and really feel, does that goal resonate with you? Does that goal drive you to say, yes, this is what I want? Not, oh, well, it would benefit my family. I don't care about your family. I care about you. And I know a lot of you probably said, oof, that was rude. It's the way it is. Your family is not listening to motivation, meditation, and coffee with Kat. You are. You are listening. You are making an active change, and you are looking inside to make yourself feel more aware. So what is it that you want to achieve? Maybe it's removing the negativity from your life. Okay. So now that we've started, scratching the surface of the goals that you want to set, what is a SMART goal? Why is it so specific? SMART is one of those stupid acronyms that, while it kind of makes sense, it also allows you to reverse engineer your goal. And that's what we're going to be doing this week. We are going to be working on a SMART goal. So today, obviously, is the first step. What do you want to achieve? And the S stands for simple. Just a simple goal. One line, one sentence, in its most basic simplicity. I want to remove negativity from my life. That's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. It needs to be specific. Simple, specific. It can't be a blanket, because if it's set in ambiguity and as a blanket statement, I want to lose weight. Congratulations. What does that mean? If you want to lose negativity from your life, okay, dial it down a little bit more. I want to remove the toxic negativity in my life. Okay, still a little ambiguous, but it's getting closer. I want to remove the toxic people from my life. Ooh, there you go. That's pretty specific. I want to be successful. Okay, a little ambiguous. What does success mean to you? I want to be happy. What does happiness mean to you? Simple, specific. I want to make $50,000 by September. Ooh, that's specific. That's dialed in. That's amazing. Is it achievable? We'll get to that later. But that is specific. Specifically, what do you want? Again, I can't stress this enough. A goal is for you. It's not for anybody else. If your goal is going to benefit anybody, it needs to benefit you first. And if you're trying to set a goal because somebody else wants you to achieve this goal, it's not going to happen. You need to want this goal. For an example, when I started Live with Advantage, I set the SMART goal that I wanted to be a successful transformational life coach. I wanted to bring the help that I received to people that were looking for it, which was pretty ambiguous. And then I dialed it in. When I went looking for mental health support, I couldn't find it. I don't know if I fell through the cracks. I don't know if I was self-aware enough to know exactly what I needed and I couldn't find it because the current mental health system sucks donkey balls. I don't know what it was. But I reached out for help and I was told that I would have to wait. I reached out and I was told that we can't help you right now. You're not important. There are other people who are in worse shape than you. Which made me feel, I can't even put into words how I felt. Being told when I was asking for mental health support that there were people in worse positions than me hurt. And so my goal specifically became, I want to be the help to people that I never had. If you reach out for help, I am there. I will never tell you that you need to wait. I will never tell you that you're not important. There are people in worse situations than you. There is not a 6-month waiting list to talk to somebody to figure out what exactly you need. That's ridiculous. My goal and my SMART goal was to become a transformational life coach that allowed me to help those that needed mental health support. Am I a clinical psychologist? Absolutely not, and I am not saying that I am a legal alternative to mental health. If you need to see a clinical psychologist, 100%, please seek the medical attention that you need. What I can do is bridge the gap. What I can do is help you get from the present. When you say, I need help, I can hold your hand and help you get through the tar-like soup of time between when you have asked for help and when you get it. Because nobody should ever be told there are people in worse situations than you. You're gonna have to wait. If you have the self-awareness to say, I need help, that is when you deserve the help. That is when people should say, okay, we are going to help you. This is exactly what you need. Amazing. Here you go. Now, to get back off that slightly negative taste, what do you want to achieve? What goal do you want to set for yourself for this year, for this month, for maybe this next 6 months? What do you want to achieve? And I know I'm focusing on the simple, specific goal. I am really driving that home because that is what is going to trigger the other 4 steps. Simple, measurable, action, resources, and time. This goal that you set today is going to be fluid, because tomorrow, as we talk about measurable and we talk about the milestones that we will be able to measure for this goal, it might change. You might suddenly realize, oh, I can't measure happiness. I can't measure success. I can't measure this. But what I can measure is I want a new job. Okay, awesome. And you want a new job. How do you measure a new job? Well, I'm going to do the research, because what do I want to do? What new job do I want? What skills do I already have? What skills do I need? Measurable. We'll be able to set milestones that you can hold yourself accountable to. Action plan. My favorite quote, and people hate this quote, and yet I will always use it because it is what drives me. Hope isn't an action plan. Let me say that again. Hope isn't an action plan. I hope this turns out well. Okay. I hope I win the lottery. I hope I get that promotion. What have you done to get that promotion? Nothing. Well, did you apply for it? No. So then how are you going to get it? Well, I hope that people would recognize the work that I've done. Okay. What work have you done? Well, I've done X, Y, and Z. Okay, that's great. How do you think that they're going to notice that? Well, I would hope that... Hope isn't an action plan. You can hope for an outcome. I hope I get that promotion. Okay. What have you done to achieve that? What have you done to get that promotion? Well, I applied for it. I have actively brought it to my supervisor's attention. Hey, I've applied for this promotion and this is the reasons why. Hey, this is what have you become the squeaky wheel? This is what I have done. You know, notice this for when you're looking at people who are gunning for that promotion. What have you done to sell yourself for the promotion? If you have done everything you possibly can, awesome. I hope you get that promotion. But if you sit there and say, I hope I get this, but you haven't done anything in order to do it, and you don't get it, okay, don't be sad because you didn't do anything. Action steps. What are you actively doing to achieve this goal? Resources. What resources do you have available to you in order to achieve this goal? What resources do you need? Who can you reach out to? And finally, the time frame. Because if you don't set yourself a time, if you don't set yourself a deadline, you're never going to achieve it. Because tomorrow's always another day. And we all know that feeling of things that we've put off until tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes. And we're boned. So, what do you want to do? What do you want to change? Or what do you want to achieve? Dreams or goals just without a timeline. Hope isn't an action plan. Specifically, what do you want to change in your life? How can you measure these changes? How can you measure the goals that you have set? What action steps are you going to take in order to achieve this goal? What resources do you need? And most importantly, when are you going to achieve this? So, again, for an example, I gave myself a SMART goal of releasing my a familiar breakthrough. It's a D&D mix between a breakthrough session as well as D&D. Because dissociation through creation, I find you are able to explore your thoughts, feelings, and emotions a lot easier and maybe a little bit deeper than you would if you're doing it on a conscious level. So, my SMART goals were specifically to develop a program that would allow you to experience role play as well as transformational life coaching. How did I measure that success? I measured it because I took the breakthrough process and I wrote out a whole new sequence, a whole new module, if you will, on how you would do it based on a breakthrough coaching session. I broke it down into modules, which then broke down into adventures, which you could then do in a group setting or individually, or both. What action plans did I do? Well, I did it. I took the breakthrough process. I broke it down and I developed a program from it, and I figured out how I'm going to deliver it. I figured out how I am going to sell it, how I'm going to pitch it. Perfect. What resources did I have? I had the Avalon Empowerment coaching school. I had my friends that were also through the Avalon Empowerment courses. I had my friends who have played D&D that I tested this on. I had friends who have never played D&D that I tested this on. I had people who supported me, In the time frame, I started working on this the beginning of December, and I set myself a launch date of January 7th. I'm ready to go. January 7th is the first day of a Familiar Breakthrough, my signature program. Do I have anybody signed up for it? Not yet, but that's okay. Because you know what? I achieved my goal. I have set the Familiar Breakthrough. I have launched my signature program, and as soon as, people sign up for it, that's gravy, because my goal has been achieved. I have mixed Dungeons and Dragons or roleplay or whatever you want to call it, tabletop role-playing games. I have mixed that with transformational life coaching, and that was my goal. I achieved it. My second goal that I'm currently working on is to launch the Awaken Your True Self. Once again, I am taking something that has been built, tested, and tried, and I'm changing it because I don't live by the rules. Rules and bones are meant to be broken. If any of you know me personally, you know that I do not do things the conventional way. Awaken Your True Self is a licensed program that I am running. It was developed by Avalon Empowerment, and it is geared to be delivered over the course of a weekend. Okay? How many of you here, and I am putting myself on the line asking this, how many of you here want to take 8 hours a day out of your weekend, out of a Saturday and Sunday, to hang out with me in person, dealing with your emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual? How many of you actually want to do that? Who wants to spend 16 hours listening to me talk on your weekend about awakening your true self? And if you said hell no, good. I don't want to spend 16 hours listening to me talk. I can't even listen to myself talk for an hour. I hate the sound of my own voice. But more importantly, I know that if you're listening to this in the morning, it's because you've chosen to make an active change in your life. More importantly, you only have a little bit of time to dedicate to yourself and to your family. So I am not going to take 16 hours of your life. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break that up into different segments. So instead of a 2-day intensive, what if we did it across 5 days in times that work for you? Once again, if you're a patron, you will be getting an email in the next couple of days with details on how this works. Details and first dibs on which specific block you would like to participate in, as well as a discount. If you're not a patron, become a patron. And you will get discounts. You will get first dibs. You will get the information that I might be alluding to when I say, what's awaken your true self? If you're a patron, you'll know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, become a patron. The best part of becoming a patron, though, is that it will give you a chance to see how transformational coaching and the investment that you make in yourself is worth it. While clinical psychology is good, I am not saying do not use traditional talk therapy. Traditional talk therapy works for many people. If traditional talk therapy doesn't work for you, try transformational coaching. It worked for me. So maybe your SMART goal is to book a discovery session with me to figure out, what do you want to work on? What do you want your SMART goal to be? And that's okay. Connect with me. I can help you set your SMART goal. And just because I'm saying connect with me and I can help you set your SMART goal, that doesn't mean that I'm going to charge you. Because connecting with me to set a SMART goal, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing the work. You're doing the work. Becoming a patron allows you more access to me helping you set your SMART goal. Or maybe we can book a specific detailed discovery session, and within a month you can make the intense change that you want with me holding your hand the entire way. So, your challenge, if you choose to accept it, look back on last week. What did you do mentally to make you happy, and what boundaries did you set? Emotionally, who did you interact with that might have been toxic? Spiritually, what are you hiding? And what are you not being authentic about to yourself? And physically, how are all of these things adding up to make you physically happy, maybe physically not in pain? What specifically do you want to change this year? What goal do you want to set? And I want you to think about that as we go into our morning meditation. I want you to think about everything that you discovered last week, everything that you suddenly brought awareness to, and I want you to think about what your goal is for this year, this week, this month. And if your goal is to spend more time on yourself, developing more self-care, that's good. That's probably the best goal. So, take that last drink of coffee, tea, milk, juice, take that last mouthful of cereal, get comfortable, and let's get some meditation happening. Feel free to sit on the floor, lay on the floor, sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, wherever you're comfortable. Just be sure the position you find is one that you can maintain long enough for about 15 to 20 minutes. But be kind to yourself. If you find that you need to shift, do it. But do so slowly. Bring awareness to any clothing or jewelry that might become tight or stiff throughout this next process. Adjust your blankets, adjust your clothes, maybe take your necklace off or your wristwatch so you can be comfortable. And when you meditate, it's okay to have thoughts. They will come. Your unconscious is going to remind you of everything you need to get done today. Acknowledge it, show it gratitude, and then come back to the meditation. Why are you laying here meditating? You need to be doing laundry. Okay, thank you. I will get the laundry done when I am finished my self-care, and come back to the meditation. Let go of any expectations you have. Let yourself settle into this practice and benefit from this time of calm and silence. Close your eyes, or if you need to, just focus. Gaze unfocused at a certain spot, maybe on the floor or on the table. Bring awareness to your breath. Inhale through your nose to your belly, then fill your chest. Hold for a moment and release, starting with your chest and then the belly. Mentally imagine you breathing in the positive energies of the space around you, allowing it to fill your belly, fill your chest, absorbing all the negativity from the weekend, from the night before. Hold it, and then exhale, exhaling all that negativity that you're holding on to. Inhale through your nostrils, positive energy. Breathe out through your mouth, releasing the negativity. Listen to the silence. If you find your thoughts wandering, gently come back to it. Gently come back to the music after acknowledging them and showing them gratitude. Thoughts are okay. Be kind to yourself and let go of any judgment. Know that no matter how you do this practice, it is perfect for you. I invite you now to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest, pausing at the end of each inhale and exhale to touch the silence. Take 2 or 3 deep yawns. You can fake a yawn until one comes in, that's okay. Let your breathing return to a normal pace, and notice the natural rhythm of your breath, the spontaneous breath. Don't try to change the breath, don't try to change the pace, just notice. Bring your attention to the top of your head. Relax the muscles at the top, the sides, and the back of your head. Move to your forehead and soften it. Soften the eyebrows, the eyes, your ears, your cheeks. Let your jaw relax. your tongue, your lips. Bring your attention to the throat. Allow the muscles surrounding it to relax. Soften the back of the neck. Move your attention to your shoulders and do the same. Now focus on your upper arms, forearms, hands, relaxing each as you go. Relax each finger. The thumb, your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Relax the palm of your hands. Bring awareness to your chest. Soften the muscles that make up the chest wall. Relax your belly and your lower abdomen. Move to the top of your back. Relax the muscles around your shoulder blades, the middle part of your back, the lower part, all the way down to the buttocks. Relax your right thigh, the muscles around your knee, the front of your leg, your calf muscle, your right ankle, your right foot, and toes. Now relax your left thigh, the muscles around your left knee, the front of your left leg, your calf, your ankle, your left foot, and toes. Bring your attention to your whole body. Notice any sensations you might feel. Bring your gentle attention to any area that you would like to relax further. Scan your entire body as you breathe, letting your whole being settle into this morning practice. Mentally picture the morning sun rising, feeling its warm rays of light infusing you with beautiful yellow energy. Allow the ribbons of light to surround your body, relaxing it. Observe your breath, your calm breathing. If you find that your thoughts take you somewhere else, come back to the breath. Feel your chest rise with each inhale. Notice the parts of the body that gently move. Notice your chest and abdomen as you exhale. Feel the parts of your body that move. With each breath, feel the morning energy gently waking your entire body. Notice any sensations you might feel. Breathe in, sending oxygen to your head and face. Exhale. Breathe and send life-giving air to your neck, shoulders, and chest muscles. Allow them to take in the air and get ready for the day. Breathe and send oxygen to your entire back. Allow those muscles to awaken. Breathe. Send the oxygen to your abdomen and thighs. Breathe. Send energy from your breath to the legs to power you through the day. Breathe. Allow the sun's rays to infuse you with the energy you need to begin your day. Now allow the energy from the air you breathe and the warm rays to begin to power you up for the whole day. Breathe into your heart. Send golden energy to your heart center in gratitude for the beginning of this new day. Bring your awareness to the breath. Remain focused on the breath for the next couple of minutes. Thoughts are okay. When you realize your thoughts have taken you elsewhere, come back to the breath. Keep your eyes closed or your vision unfocused. Keep your awareness on your breath and allow yourself to feel the in and out rhythm of the rise and fall of the chest. As you inhale, allow yourself to gently start moving your fingers. Exhale. Your next inhale, allow yourself to wiggle your toes. Gently move your arms. And as you bring your awareness to your conscious, start to notice the energies in the room around you. Start to hear the sounds of the world around you. And notice in this place of relaxation and silence that you are still shielded and that you still control all the information and emotion that flows. And feel free to just sit here or lay here in this time of relaxation and just allow your unconscious to wander, to allow you to take you where the music wants you to go. And now that we have completed our morning meditation, as always, I will let the music roll for a few more minutes, just to allow you to contemplate what you need to get done today, or maybe just think about what goals you want to set for yourself, or maybe what else you need to get done today. What positive changes are you going to make? And I wish you nothing but the best for today, and this new day, of this new week, of this new year. And always remember, in Dungeons and Dragons, when a player uses the help action, the other player gets to roll with advantage. So let me use the help action to help you live with advantage.